Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, Coach Nicole, where life is grand. So today is going to be a book review. I have not done one of those in a while, but I am excited to review this book. OMG, I have been waiting on it for months. When I pre-ordered on Amazon, I think back in November, but here it is. Charlamagne the God's book, Black Privilege. Opportunity comes to those who create it. Now, a lot of controversy when it comes to this guy. Like, we all know Charlamagne is crazy. But when I say this book is a perfect reflection of who he is, I get into like lightweight debates when I say Charlamagne is smart. You gotta get past the ratchetness and see that this guy is actually brilliant. You know, like his podcast, Brilliant Idiots. Like, that describes him perfectly. This book is like a motivational book. It's a autobiography. What else? It's also humorous. And you would think that it's fiction when you hear some of the stories this guy tells, but it is absolutely an amazing read. Like, it is an amazing read. Now, I am not biased because I am from South Carolina, so I have been following him for a long time. This book is just phenomenal, point blank period. But I believe every word he says in this book. And I'm just excited that instead of, you know, trying to start a new clothing brand or something like that, that he decided to write a book. Like, I love that. Like, that is amazing. So go Charlamagne, you go boy. So let me just jump right on into this review. First, let's talk about the cover. Doesn't he look so grown manish on this cover? I mean, give him his props. Then you turn around, he's repping the 843. Like, I love that. Like, but this is what my 8-year-old son loves about this book, and I do as well, is the cover. How dope. Like, look at that. Do you all see this cover? That is amazing. That is amazing. Like, I absolutely love what he did. Because if you follow Charlamagne, you'll know that he is definitely a Marvel's comic fan. So when I say this entire book shows who he is, even down to the cover itself, it encompasses his whole personality. Like, I laughed out loud so many times reading this book. Pretty much his book is based off of 8 principles of life. Well, of what he says life is about. One moment, I am just flipping to the table of contents. Okay, yeah, so I'm going to name those 8 principles for you really quickly. Number 1 is not the size of the pond, but the hustle in the fish. 2, PYP, pick your passion, poison, or procrastination. 3, F your dreams. 4, there are no losses, only lessons. I love that chapter. Number 5, which is my favorite, I think. Yeah, put the weed in the bag, and I'm going to come back to that one. And then number 6 is live your truth. Number 7 is give people the credit they deserve for being stupid. And number 8, access your black privilege. Man, this book is amazing. I'm sorry, like, I didn't want it to end. I promise you. It was such a great read. It was almost as if you were just listening to Charlamagne on the radio with his normal flow. Like, when you read this book, you can hear him. You can hear him. You know that he had both hands, feet, everything in the process of writing this book. There's no way someone else could fully capture the essence of Charlamagne theirself. Like, he had to be on this project. There's no way around that. But my favorite principle is put the weed in the bag. Now, I know that sounds crazy because I am a Christian. Just trust me, this chapter is not about actually putting weed in the bag. I mean, it does correlate. He does make it correlate to his old ways, you know, when he used to deal with drugs and all of that stuff. But what it's saying is you gotta do the bottom work. You gotta hustle. You gotta start somewhere before you make it to the top. You know, everybody wants to just make it big. Everybody just wants to be successful. But it's only rare and few that you find the people who are willing to put the weed in the bag, or, you know, really want to put in the grimy, hard work. Like, he talks about his interns a lot in this chapter. And the book is just phenomenal. I mean, he has these little God jewels throughout the book where he gives you a little lesson. Now, okay, this is just one God jewel from Put the Weed in the Bag, from that chapter. God jewel. There might be thousands of radio stations in the country, but the radio industry is small, as are most industries. That means the people you piss off at one stop area are probably going to pop up at another one sooner or later. So treat people with respect where you are, or you might pay for it later. And that's real. That's real. Everything comes back full circle. So, you know, treat people with respect wherever you go, because you never know who you're going to run in again on your way to the top. But yeah, like I said, like, this book is just phenomenal. I mean, he is a religious man. I don't know if he's Christian, Muslim. I have no idea. But he definitely, you know, refers to God a lot throughout this book. He talks about, oh, one thing I love too, he encourages marriage, and he talks about relationships in this book. He talks about his childhood, like all the crazy things he did in school. I even read that chapter to my 8-year-old, you know, bleeping out the things and the words that he does not need to be exposed to. But my son actually liked the parts that I read. Like, he was like, oh my God, you know, I even made sure he understood, like, okay, wait, do you understand these are things that he's telling you not to do, right? And my son understood. So as I'm going through editing the video, I realized, oh my God, how did I forget to mention one of the things that's really going to draw people to this book? And it's about his celebrity encounters and experiences he had with different celebrities. It's not a tell-all book, but man, he has some really great stories, and they're like not just like secrets and about exposing people, but these stories actually have purpose. And another thing that I really love about this book is how he encompasses hip-hop history. Like, he gives history on, you know, just different people, you know, like their lyrics and how those lyrics made him feel back then. And, you know, he talks about how he used to read all these Source magazines. I know a lot of you young people like, what is a Source magazine? But yeah, he encompasses hip hop, because I'm like, how did I forget that in the video, when hip hop is what actually really started his journey and his passion for radio, for music. So yeah, I'm sorry, I just had to insert this because I was like, girl, you tripping, you forgetting some of the main tea of the book. Like, I know the title, Black Privilege, right? Don't get so caught up in the title and think it's bashing white people, because it's not. He doesn't do that on the radio. You know, so he's not doing that here. But what Black privilege is saying, just like there's a white privilege, an Asian privilege, whatever privilege, you got to be able to tap into that power. We all have it, everybody. But right in here is like, we're black privilege. Tap into that power. Like, it's God given. So this book is just, it's amazing, y'all. That's all I can say. You all need to read it. I promise you. I'm so happy I bought it. That's all I'm saying. It was the best, $18, $20, whatever. I think it's the most I paid for a book in a long time too. But it was great. And I just want to give you all overall, you know, an overall idea how this book flows. And what I love about it, he gets serious with you, you know, with serious topics. Then he comes back with the funny. and incorporates his life stories into it as well. This book is just well written. I don't know what else to say. I don't know who your team was, Charlamagne, if you see this video, but kudos. That's all I can say. I am highly impressed with this book, and I just recommend everybody going out to purchasing this book if you want a good read. It doesn't matter if you're brown, yellow, black, orange, green, brown. Get this book. You will not regret it. I told some of my friends get this book. I had some friends get it on audio, and everybody was like, Coach, you were right. That book is awesome. So take my word for it and go purchase Charlamagne the God, Black Privilege. Opportunity comes to those who create it. And my son even said something about the inside of this cover. Come here, Orion. All right, you might have to stand in the chair so you can be seen. Can you be seen? Come kneel in the chair or something. Be careful, be careful. Get it, stand up. Okay. This is my son Orion. Say hi.
Hi.
Okay, Orion. Do you remember what you said when I had this and you asked to see the cover again and you looked at it and you said something about the cover? Do you remember what you said?
That they're all the same people and they're like going through different stages. Like this is when they were being teased. This is like when they were being smart, and this is when they're being heroes.
Y'all hear that? An 8-year-old got it. So tell them again what this says to you.
This is like when they were being teased. This is when they were being smart. And this was when they were being a hero.
So they went through different stages of life, right?
Right.
And they had to overcome, right? And at the end, because they kept going, what did they ultimately become?
A superhero.
Exactly. So what else? Do you remember? You said something else to me about this cover. You said
that is all black people.
Right. They look like you too, right? And what you told me today about Charlamagne. Look at the camera.
I told you on the day that Charlamagne is awesome.
Yep, and what?
And that,
do you remember? That you want to be what like him?
I want to be just like him, like not through the bad things he did, but the good things he did. I want to be just like him, like that.
Right. You said successful.
Mm-hmm.
Tell Charlamagne, say it. That you want to be.
I wanted to be successful like Charlamagne.
That's right. That's right. So Charlamagne, thank you for encouraging my baby to be more than a rapper, more than a hooper. All that stuff is good and cool and it has its place. But thank you for inspiring young black people. I'm just going to keep it real, to read. Like, that is so important. And now you understand why I make you read every day. And I told you, Charlamagne's mom used to make him read all the time. Okay? All right. So we just want to say, go get the book.
Go get the book.
Tell them, oh.
You better go get the book. It's awesome.
All right. Well, thank you for watching my... I don't know how detailed I was, because all I felt like I kept saying through the whole video was I love the book. Because that is true. I do love the book. If you like this video, if you look for more book reviews, or if you want to get to know me and my little guy even more, please hit the subscribe button down low.
Beep.
Thank you. Adios.
Sayonara.
Remember, life is grand.
Life is grand.
You want to say anything on the way out?
Assalamu alaikum.